So I want to show you how I make 300 blackout brass from 223 Bass. So I made a small piece for this Harbor Freight mini cutoff saw. It's just a $29 saw. I made this little aluminum piece out of a piece of scrap I had laying around on the mill. And so I use this to set the length. So you can see if I set that piece of brass in there, it puts the shoulder in the exact same spot with respect to the blade every time. And so it makes setup actually really quick. And just zip it off, put another piece in, tighten it down, zip it off, and they wind up being actually a very consistent length. I think these are set to cut off right around 70 thou, 1, 2, 75, yeah. And so you can see here, if I can get the caliper in the right spot. So 1, 2, 75, and it's pretty consistent. It's plus or minus about 5 thousandths, which is no big deal. So then I bring this over here to my press, and here's my beautiful bright red reloading press. And I have, right now, I've got a retting die, and I use Imperial sizing wax. You can use just about any lube, and I just rub it on with my fingers like this. Also very important is deburring. So if you look, you might not be able to see it in the video here, but there are burrs on the outside and the inside. So I'm gonna go. I would normally go through a big batch of brass on the cutoff saw, and then go through a big batch of brass watching a movie. Just take this chamfer and deburring tool to it and clean up those edges. Then I just get some Imperial sizing wax on my fingers and just twist the cases. You've got to be careful not to cut yourself. And then I try to put a little on the inside of the mouth of the case, kind of like that, every few cases. So what that does is when the mandrel goes down into it, it gives it some lubrication between that and the case, the inside of the case wall. If you don't do that, you will crush a bunch of cases. Try to get a good, even split around. This is way too much lube, but I haven't used this die for a while. So then I just set it in the shell holder. Real easy to run up and down, and voila, we have a beautiful piece of 300 blackout brass. So really easy process, really fast when I'm doing batches, and that's that. Actually, that didn't go all the way up. Need to push the primer all the way up. There we go. So there you have it. Then I would take this and put it in my case trimmer, trim it down to the spec, which I think is 1/350, and that's it.